Live. Welcome back, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Let's get right to it. I'm not even going to declare anything tonight. I'll say the intention is to get these 100 and be done. I'm going to go my first run here. Ooh. Ah, 60. Not bad. So I got 60, I got 40 left. And turn this is Proudmasculine back for my nightly documentation of my 100 push-ups for 100 days. It's a 100 push-ups, 100-day challenge that I just started doing. I wanted to get other people involved. There's multiple reasons why I'm doing it. And it's mainly for adding something, adding something to accomplish. Not only to help physically, but mentally, emotionally, to being able to exercise some discipline, and hopefully have a collective to join in and do it with me. So for that, I made a Telegram group. I'll be documenting my daily. I'll be documenting my 100 days. That's not expected. Hey, Jacqueline. That's not what I'm expecting anybody else. Hey, if y'all coming in, hit that like. And I don't know what all these buttons here on the side, but Assalam. Hi, Max. So I don't expect everybody to document theirs, but I do want you to check into the Telegram chat and for every day, sign in. Just whoever you are and that it's done. Thank you, Jacqueline. And you're the best too. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. Doing very well. How are you? I had a great day. Very busy. Just got home. And so we will do the live is, I'm just going to share while I'm waiting, just talk about some things. If you have any questions, throw it in the super chat. I'll address your question directly. You're the GOAT. Thank you. That means the greatest of all times. Thank you. So, and it's funny that, no, I'm not Muslim. I have been thinking of converting though, Shafan. I'm talking to a dear friend of mine in Dubai. Yes, I am a dad. So this question has come up a few times in this chat over the last 4 nights in a row. Somebody coming in and asking, essentially, yeah, Michael Jordan, no doubt, hands down. How about if I don't get married and I could just date multiple women? Yes, Brandon, I have kids. This is your first life. No, I think I've been here before. Very good, Jamaican. Very good observation. You would be correct. 100%, baby. Trump 2024. Look what he's done in, 4 days, 5 days? He's done more than that whole Biden administration did in 4 years. Holy 36, are you in a cave in the middle of nowhere? No, holy 3G, okay. Why is it that bad? I don't know. The internet comes and goes here. The service, my girl was supposed to have it looked at. I guess she never did look into it. You know, I get that because of when I do my live streams on Wednesdays, I look them back, it's grainy. Have you ever taken steroids? Yes. Are you famous? I am famous. You just said I was the GOAT. No, I'm not famous. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that. I usually get the other thing. I get the other way around. I definitely have a good side. So yeah, I'm going to go about with what I'm saying and talking about. If anybody has any specific questions, throw it in the super chat. I'll handle your question directly. And I'll focus I'll shift the whole momentum into what it is you're asking. And a question that's been coming up here lately is that, like, what would I tell my younger self? And I was actually thinking about this on the ride home and my answer has been, it's been asked for the last 4 nights. Like, what would you go back and tell your younger self? What would you do differently? Stuff like that. And my answer is, and it still is, that I would go back to my younger self and say, you have an imagination, you have these dreams as a little kid, and you have these aspirations, and that's the truth, and stick with it. And if you're older now, when you're getting older and you're feeling stuck or you're uncertain, you're kind of feeling your way through life, I would tell my younger self to do with what you know. Do where your heart takes you. The higher consciousness of a person is in touch with God. These things that we think about and, talk about and think about as a little kid, our imaginations are so pure. The only reason people divert and turn into whatever they turn into is because from 0 to 7 years old is where you pick up all of your programming to move through life with. And from 7 on, you're spent behaving and attracting that same energy to just keep reinforcing those limited beliefs. I told briefly, I grew up poor. And, anytime I would talk about big dreams as a little kid and growing up, it'd be like, how are you going to do that? And that's not what you're going to do. And not if you don't go do good in school and don't make A's, you're not going to get this, you're not going to get... There was always something to cancel out. And I noticed that vision of me and my life and my future of being successful and impacting the world got quieter and quieter and quieter as I got older. Because from that 0 to 7 years old, there was nobody there reinforcing that. There was nobody there saying, and this happens a lot. This is not uncommon. This is generational stuff. Mamita. Everybody is essentially a product of their environment. You grow up in a household with, a lot of tension, a lot of, mental issues and emotional issues. Whether you're growing up and you get abused or sexually abused, whatever that kind of stuff happens, you sort of take on that identity of that. So all that good stuff and all that pureness that comes with being a child gets suppressed and buried under the shit of limiting beliefs and self-limiting beliefs that are spoken into you as a child. And look, discipline's not bad. I got discipline. I disciplined my son. He's a great fucking kid. I keep calling him a kid. He's 21. I'm just so used to calling him that. He's always my boy. Panchita. Hola, mamacita. So my point is that while you're young and you have dreams and you have aspirations, and if you deal with this fear and self-doubt and these negative limiting beliefs, this sense of you don't deserve an amazing life, you don't deserve love, you don't deserve an amazing partner, that if you grew up in a family surrounded by people who have you grow up around people who have small-minded thinking people, because that's what they did. They limited themselves, and I don't even think they do it out of. I don't think they do it out of hate. I don't think your parents do it out of hate because they dislike you. I think it actually comes from a place of love. I think it's just misguided, where, we sold this bill of goods that we didn't ask for or sign up for. So, yeah. So if you're working your way through life, feeling your way, and trying to find your purpose, and you're having a hard time believing in yourself and believing that it's attainable, and you have all this doubt and fear in the back of your mind that you're not good enough, it won't happen, or you have this fear of success, because a lot of people are fear of success. And there's one thing about fear, is that it's an inch deep and a mile wide. Fear looks like this ocean in front of you, but it's not. It's a puddle. It's a puddle, but it keeps you on shore enough to where it's so intimidating that fear will win. And undo that programming. Whatever you have to do, undo the programming. And find your way through it, because it's not the truth. Cats brush themselves on my calves. Maybe you got some juicy calves. Come, dragon. And they just want to rub on them. They're usually leaving a smell on you. M2, the goat, what's up? Cats usually rub on you to make a smell, to leave a, that's a cat's way of rubbing on you and marking you. Usually when they rub on stuff and their tail pops up, they spraying a little something. What the convo about? I was just talking about some things about some childhood programming and undoing childhood programming to be a successful, strong, masculine man. And that childhood programming doesn't just come from your family. It comes from your peers. It comes from society. It comes from the TV you watch, the music you listen to, the news you watch, your peers in school, your teachers. There's always, Mars. I missed yesterday's stream. It didn't notify me. Well, I don't do it ahead of time. I get on here, randomly, spontaneously every night at some point. But it should notify you when I'm on, shouldn't it? What did you do positive today? Well, let's see. I went to the gym. I went and got some things I needed. Straighten up around the house. Look, Nigel in the house. Wood chipper. To the wood chipper. Bring him, Nigel. I did a bunch of neat, positive, constructive things. I went and got some new shoes to work in, some new boots. Did you watch SpongeBob? No, that was after my time. I watched Popeye and Pals, Tom and Jerry, G.I. Joe, He-Man. G.I. Joe was my shit. Good morning, 5W. New boot reveal? Yeah, it's just some hiking shoes, just to give me something a little more stability and cover my feet better, especially with winter coming. It's these Columbia hiking boots. Very nice, very lightweight, very comfortable, but sturdy. It has great ankle support. Lightweight, they look bulky, but they're not. Very comfortable though. I tried them on and walked around the store a little bit and looked in the mirror, checked them out. making sure I'm looking good in them, making sure I'm looking sharp. Just because I go to work don't mean I want to look like a slob, even though it usually happens by the end of the day. I'm all dirty. But yeah, it's these Columbia hiking boots. Something a little more durable than tennis. I think I did have my notification on. So I think I had my vibration on. Yeah, I don't know how that works to, if it vibrates when I come on, or does it give you, does it give like a notification if I do it ahead of time? We do for a trade, yes. I own a construction company. And I'm actually working with somebody. We're going to partner up. We're kind of going through a trial. He's a custom shower and kitchen guy. And that's the field I wanted to move in. That's my niche that I want to really capture. And he's been in business for 20 years. We've been knowing each other the last few years, and we just decided, let's go for it. Let's try it out and see. So I've done more on the renovation side and subbed a lot out. But he's going to bring me in. I've always wanted to learn to do custom bathrooms, custom showers, custom cabinets, like specialty layouts and all. And this dude's a master. He does amazing work, amazing work. So we worked out something. Vibrates? What vibrates? Does what vibrate? It's amazing how much money is in custom baths. Yeah, it's the number one. And I'll tell you what, you think, right on with your go-to work boot. I just showed them these. I usually wear tennis. I have a jacked up foot. I had to have my foot reconstructed back in '05. And being that I'm residential, I don't really get into any kind of specialty footwear. When I worked in a refinery and when I was an iron worker, I wore Brohams, we called them. The die-hard flat sole, white flat sole, die-hards for iron work, leather, 8-inch tie-ups. When I worked in a refinery, I wore Ariat slip-ons. And now I have these Columbia hiking shoes. And I normally wear tennis. But, the work we're doing now, you get into a lot of water and stuff, and you're constantly washing shit off, and your shoes get wet. And I don't know if you've had to work with wet feet all day. I was just you ever Timberland Pros? No, I never have. I like something a little more low profile. I don't like big bulky shoes on my feet. Something that's lightweight, lower profile. Yeah. Your daily drivers, huh? No, when I was younger, I wore the Timberland, shit, I forgot what they called them. I used to wear the Timberland dress shoes. I do wear flip-flops. I usually wear flip-flops on when I go to jiu-jitsu. And like if I got to go kick around here, go to the store and shit, I'll throw some flip-flops on. You do concrete and flip-flops, uh-huh. What you got, some old ashy-ass dry feet, huh? So yeah, what I was talking about before everybody came in and we got on this subject, is deprogramming these self-limited beliefs to put yourself in a position to succeed without inadvertently self-sabotaging, because that's what happens so often. You grow up, as a child, you have these great dreams and aspirations. Oh, when I get a notification of someone's live stream, it vibrates. Okay, I didn't know what you were talking about. I got you. So often this doubt and fear is spoken into you from the people who love you the most. I don't think they do it on purpose, and then part of these, self-limiting beliefs, when you have this, when you carry this core belief that you're not good enough or you don't deserve it, you'll inadvertently, and your body will program this into you to inadvertently sabotage anything good happening, so you don't have to experience the hurt of the loss. we come in here, we talk. This is for my push-ups, but this is my whole brand about. It's my whole brand. Besides that, Rambo, I have this brand, Proudmasculine, and it's about guiding men into a successful life, into being a fully integrated man and reclaiming masculinity in this country. Because there's a war on masculinity. There's a war on men to try to conform and confirm. And yeah, this is my whole brand about. I work with men to put them to certain actions, through actions that change and allow you to internalize your best version of yourself. So you can go after and chase those dreams and go after it. And even if the fear crops up, you work through it and go. And still succeed and live your dream. And because that's this is a birthright by God for you to have an amazing fucking life. And a lot of people hold themselves back unknowingly, not even realizing that. And it's a shame, because I spent many years of my life in that space and in that mindset. At about 40 years old, I started going into 40. Late 30s, just thinking, like, this ain't it. Something's different. I'm meant for more. And sure enough, I was, and I didn't know it. But it took time. It's a process. It's a journey of discovery and reprogramming, undoing all that old shit. Excuse me. That's rude. Kind of came out of nowhere. So yeah, this is me on my channel. I've been coming in here every night doing the 100 push-ups, and these lives have been kicking off. It has been awesome. I'm just building a channel. The super chat's active. Guys, you can donate to the channel. They have this row of buttons on the side. I want to hit the button, but I don't want to end the stream. I don't know what the hell they are. I'd like to see. Yeah, so I also have plans. I'm going to put a little studio on the other side of the house. I don't know, Robert. Maybe none. Maybe a bunch. Maybe one. Maybe zero. Who knows? Putting a studio on the other side of the house to do more. Like, this is a live. I just been doing this from my phone to record the push-ups for confirmation. But I'm going to have an official studio, a sit-down, a nice place. Shout out Lacey, pretty please. Super chat, Lacey. Ask a question. Shout out, pretty please. And y'all have to understand I'm new to this whole space. So I don't always know what y'all saying when y'all throw these words out that I think I'm supposed to know. Usually my son's in the live chats, and as y'all say stuff and I don't get it, he tells me what it all meant. Apparently there's this trolling thing where you do stuff and people say stuff. I don't know. And this is fancy. This is fancy. What are you doing? Yeah, no, you're the second person to say that, Noah. You're, I was just told that I'm having a poor connection. Like, I'm coming in grainy. And I think that's why people, let me see. I mean, Wi-Fi's on, everything's working. Look at that, 11:11. 11 people in the room, 11 likes. That's my jam. Yeah, I know, it's just blurry, but that's an indicator of we're supposed to have fucking 5G premium internet here. And we're getting some crappy shit. And they just had somebody come out and service this a couple of weeks ago. Because it shows up on my Wednesday live streams, and I go back to do it. Oh no, Trevor, I will smoke cigars. Yeah, I better call them motherfuckers up. My girl was supposed to. Apparently she ain't doing her job. Get on her ass. What about one of these, Trevor? I got this at a Cuban shop in Florida. I haven't smoked it yet. Manduli. It's Nicaraguan with a Connecticut wrapper. I can't wait to tear into that thing. You better get in her line. Get her in line. She's in line. She's a good girl. She is. But I don't know if anybody knows how to remedy this blurry connection. Do tell. I'm all ears. I don't know anything about this shit, y'all. I'm not a technical guy. Right here. Fancy. Come see, baby. Oh, here she is. Right by Daddy's feet, huh? There she is. You want to say hi? Hello. Hello. What are you doing? Are you being bad eating my flip-flops? Yeah, she's adorable. She's a sweetheart, too. Look how affectionate she is. As soon as I grab her and start scratching her belly a little bit. As a Jewish woman, how could Jewish people are experiencing now? I'm not a Jewish woman, Sarah. How can I? Are you saying you're a Jewish woman and you'd like me to speak about that? Look, guys, I understand, and look, I want to answer questions. This is hard, and this is my time. This is my valuable time. If y'all want certain things talked about to be the focal point of the chat, please put it in a super chat, and I'll address your thing specifically. You will get my full undivided attention. Matthias, I don't know why he's got the poo thing. Can we get a tattoo tour? I'll show you them. There, my skull, my St. Peter's cross, my trust no one, and it's can you see it? This is a custom hand that I have, you didn't sell me Fent at DMV once. I don't know, probably not. And I have my rose, my black rose, and my Cancer, my horoscope, and this is my 1111. My angel numbers I've been seeing since I'm a kid. Very profound sign for me. You need some more. You better get off that shit. I have not served in the military. I tried to get in the military before 9/11, before September 11th. Standards are very stringent. I did well on the ASVAB, the aptitude test. I did very well. My dream was to be in the military. I really did want to. Yeah, I know. It is. Believe me, I'm aware. Yeah, I'm on TRT. I take a therapeutic dose of testosterone. I don't deny that. I'm 48. What the fuck? But people think, like, ooh, I'm gonna go take testosterone and I'm gonna turn into a bodybuilder. That's nonsense. That's so stupid. That's such small-minded, judgmental thinking. I've been in shape for years. I eat well. I work out like a fucking maniac. And eat clean, mostly. Don't let me lie to you and say I'm a health fanatic, because during the stream at some point, I'm probably gonna go get a Reese's cup out of the freezer and exhale angel. I'm not in that. Don't say that, DT. You're gonna get me fucking raided or something. He's joking. Look at this. She's tearing up my flip-flop. I was just saying I need new flip-flops. Now I definitely do. Hey, you. Knock it off. Leave that alone. She's tearing up my flip-flops. Y'all need a super chat so I can get some flip-flops. Bad girl. Boy, she's expensive, let me tell you. My son is good. But no, I tried to get into the military. Oh yeah, the hormone replacement regimen. Yeah, but it takes, and you see what people don't understand is, if you're young, don't touch that shit. You don't need it. If you're young, you have the testosterone that older men like myself are trying to get. So from the time you hit puberty, like 18 to 19, you're surging with testosterone. All you got to do is work and eat. Dude, you made a mistake. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm on TNT at a young age now. Yeah, man. There's no reason. What made you want to do that to yourself, Noah? God, I hate to see that. These young guys come and ask me. They're like 23 years old. Hey, you think I should do testosterone? Fuck no. For what? You don't need to. Work out, eat. I did. You did it once? No, Doug, what kind of stupid question is that? My son's 21. Yeah, it trashes your test levels because you're putting an exogenous source of testosterone into your body. And at the years, yeah. Well, you went to the dark side, brother. You on it for life. Fuck that. There he is. That's right, Carmel. Just work. You're 26, huh? Damn. Well, I mean, look at the bright side. It's readily available. And, I mean, personally, I would go see an endocrinologist and say, what would prompt you to ask something like that? Do I look like, does my disposition signal something like I would have my son at 21 and proving him of doing steroids? It's ridiculous. Yeah, no shit. But Noah, going back to, yeah, you should. I mean, you make the best of your situation. Well, don't ask dumb questions like that. I mean, come on, think shit through before you ask a question like that. Like, am I gonna, my son on TRT? And even if he was, why are you asking me? I told you, I don't speak of his business. That's up to him. I don't know what else to say. That's not getting defensive. Why don't you think your shit through a little bit? I think that's being practical. But Noah, since you're on it, maybe try an endocrinologist and see if there's a way you can back down and regain your test levels naturally. It might be a little struggle, but I mean, you may be able to get fired up since you're showing, hold on. I know y'all can hear that fucking dryer. I keep forgetting to turn the buzzer off. Rest, compound movements, and lots of animal fats. There you go. Yep, just great advice. Your animal fat, your cholesterol, your fats are a precursor for your testosterone. And that's another thing young men in there, need to consider in today's day and age. And thank God for RFK coming in to fix our food system. You got to think of all these highly ultra-processed foods, all these chemicals, all these estrogen compounds, and all the shit that is surrounded by us in our environment for our, to your food, to the air, to the plastics. I think it'd be the in-between stage is going to suck. Yeah, it will. You're going to have to leg it out, dude. You're going to suffer a little bit. You're not even going to suffer. It's going to be uncomfortable. Just man the fuck up and try to get back to your good old self. I mean, give it an honest try, at least. But like Doug said, it's your diet. Eat clean. Eat plenty of calories. Make it a protein, fat-based diet. Fat and protein eccentric. Y'all keep saying suffering. It's going to be a little uncomfortable. You want to see somebody suffering? I'll send you a video of this little girl in Lebanon carrying her little sister who got hit by a car for 4 miles with no shoes on and wounded with a broken leg. That's suffering. Please don't tell me you're suffering because you got to deal with some consequences of the choices you made. It'll build your fucking character. And you'll be an example for the next person. Yeah, you're going to feel a little bit like shit. So what? Men grow through adversity. We grow through challenge. We go through suffering. That's what sharpens and hardens men up to fucking accomplish and conquer shit. You know, when my grandfather was a kid, my grandfather fought in World War II. Like, they just don't make men like that anymore. When he was a kid, he got up at 4 a.m., 3:30, on a farm, tended a farm, walked to school, then get home, finish the farm, work around the house, and had a job at 12 years old, these men. And he went to the Pacific Islands at 19 years old to kill Japs for 2 fucking years, going days without food and water and having dysentery repeatedly. Came home on a boat, arrived in New Orleans, got off at the banana docks. I think he's poking, Noah. I tell you what, I'm tired of his dumb shit. There we go. He just, I don't know. You can fuck with me. You fuck with my son, I want to take your head off. That's just the way it is. And he's like, that's, you know what that is? That's feminine girl behavior. Knowing you're going to cross a line to get a rise out of somebody and then say, why are you defensive? That's like a little girl on the schoolyard teasing you because she knows she's going to get you worked up and push your buttons. When another man does that, that is a highly feminine trait. Men who do that and pick and tease, I can't gel with men like that. I don't understand men like that, and I don't get along with men like that. Harambe. What did I scroll to? This is a Proud Masculine live stream. Glad to have you, Cole. Yeah, I don't fuck with men like that. And when people start that shit, when we first get in, I'll tell them, look, that's really not my thing. Now look, if we behind closed doors or we're in a competitive environment, and you want to break balls a little bit, or if you're really close and that's your boy, your fucking boys, your fucking tribe, and you give each other a hard time a little bit about something, not disrespect, and not just to see, I don't think that's emotionally and mentally stable men who are grounded want to see other men get emotionally charged up and then giggle like a little girl. Wet, wet, yes, I am. Noah Garcia, New Orleans, baby. Fucking with people is how you get to know if they chill or not. Yeah, well, yeah. Look, I can take I got thick skin. But you asking me shit about my son? Yes, I can. I'll go follow my Instagram. We'll talk in the messages, the DMs. This is the word I was looking for. At Proudmasculine. Hunter, drop my Instagram link in the chat, please. People who don't understand disrespect get you nowhere. No, but look, I believe in breaking balls and building character. Sub first and leave a super chat and I'll say cheese. I don't have an Instagram. Well, go to my Telegram group, the 100 for 100 Telegram group. 100-day push-ups for 100 push-ups for 100-day challenge Telegram group. I'll have my admin drop it in the chat for you, wet. Go join up. Do that while you're on here. How to pay real good. I don't know. Yeah, that's inappropriate. I know he's 21, but he, yeah, that's a little, and he's asking me about, does he own TRT and shit? Yeah, there you go, wet. Jump in, oh, there's my Instagram. You don't have Instagram. Put the, no, and that's not something you ask on a public stream anyway. Telegram, yeah, okay. Wet, be on the lookout for the next links coming. Jump in that. Go sign up. Hit the link now and go do it now. That's tough. Big truck. My girl's got a Mustang. So I get both. I get a truck and a fast car. She's got a nice Mustang. So yeah, like men who do that, I can't fuck with people like losers like that. Like people can say joke about me, I don't really care, it doesn't bother me. Would you rather get 1 million up front or $1 a day for the rest of your life? Give me the mill. I'll grow it. You ain't too big for a Mustang. Dude, I'm not that big. People, I don't know what y'all think. I weigh 180 pounds. I'm like 5'11". I know KRS, I don't know how to fix it. You're like the fourth person that's told me that. I think this internet here is shoddy. Am I married? No, I was for a long time. Tall guys can drive Mustangs, yeah. It is a tight fit though, but I like it. That's a snappy little car. It's a fun drive, fun ride. She's got the 6-speed. That's a fun car to drive. Especially if you get out and open a little bit on the interstate. You could pick any car. What car? Ooh, I don't know, man. You know what I saw the other day that I really liked was a Maybach. Really nice. But I also like, if I had a car, it would be the 25 Corvette Stingray, black on black. That's the car I'm gonna get. I really wish, because I don't mind paying whatever. Yeah, get in contact. Jump in the Telegram link. My car is gonna be a Mustang, a Corvette. The new Corvettes. Those things are clean. Whew. Yeah, it's a vibe. There you go, Wet. There's the link. Go sign up. Corvette over something German. Yeah, I like American cars. Don't get me wrong, German cars are nice, but I like American shit. American muscle. Would you go on a date wherever you want, no matter what the price? You don't have to pay for anything but Kamala. Sure, I'd bang her. She was cute in her younger years. Enjoy, dude. Sounds amazing. Yes. What color? Black. Black on black. I test drove one. I'd take white. I wouldn't mind. But I mean, it's mine, so I'm going with black. I test drove a black on black. The black rims, oh man. Murdered out. Yeah, Kamala's got some experience. She's on that, how you think she got where she's at? She's got that throat. Look, if she got where she's at with that throat, you know she's got it. If you're having trouble with the link, Wet, let me know and I can direct you to the link. Because somebody said they had, we'll work all that out. Hawaii, yeah. We'll work all that out. Get in there first. We're not going to do all the logistics here. We'll sort that out. Step 1, get in the group. I'll take it from there. Yeah, Kamala ain't bad. Do what you do, WWE. Michael Davis. I didn't shave my head this morning. It's a little stubbly. And I've been running all day. Do you, baby? Yeah, so that's it. I look, if anybody has the remedy to fix the fuzzy, I don't see it on this end, but I know it's transmitting. Show me your muscles. No, you're looking at them. $100 super chat. I'll take my shirt off and flex. But yeah, that was on my mind. I can't sleep. Should I go to the gym? No, dude, that's going to wake you up. You're a little fuzzy, but I'm still. I know I'm fuzzy, but I don't know how to fix that. My editor, the guy who I send, who clips all my stuff and gets all my stuff ready, sent me an instructional, but I don't know how to get to the point where he got to change the setting. No, if you on TRTs, you got to keep stay. If you're on replacement therapy, you stay on it. No, don't go to the gym. Go take some magnesium, drink you a cup of hot, warm tea. How much can you lift? It depends. I don't really lift for that. I have some ego days. I ain't gonna fucking lie. I'll go in there and just see what I got. The most I've ever done bench was 315. All right, well, go into the Telegram. That's it, dude. I don't know what else to tell you. Telegram's the only way you're going to get a hold of me if you don't have Instagram. Or maybe an email. I don't know. Thank you. Thank you, Michael Davis. When I was a kid, when I watched wrestling, putting in work, there he is, Cage Beast. One of my favorite loyal followers. The subscribers in the Wednesday night live chats. And my Wednesday lives are more like me talking and not looking at chat and answering questions, but I'm having a guest on this week, a hypnotherapist who's completely changed his life. Him and I actually started out about the same time with this transformation journey, and he had crippling social anxiety. This man worked himself from nothing. Like, I mean, he was somebody, but he had a touch of Asperger's and very intelligent, high IQ guy. So, naturally these high IQ people tend to be a bit socially awkward, like real high IQ. This dude's smart as fuck. He's actually written a book, and he's going to be on the Wednesday night live stream to go over his book and talk about his transformation journey. And I think that's what prompted me to start thinking about what I was thinking about on my drive home before the live, about the reprogramming and being able to internalize that you do absolutely deserve the life you want. Well, I'm tired tonight, fellas. It's been rainy here, and rain just wipes me out. So, have to go run maybe back before it's over. You ain't gonna be back before it's over. We're already at 49 minutes. Why don't you just hang out a minute? Yes, Noah. Absolutely, brother. God is my savior. God is my guide. I thank God every day. I pray for God's direction and guidance every day and thank him for his grace. Thank God gave me his grace and not justice. Amen. How many more push-ups? 40. I did 60 out the rip. Watch. By week 6 or so, 6, 7, I'll be doing 100 straight. Got to get that muscle memory back. Amen. Yes. I don't know where I'd be without God. I'll tell you that. And anything that I have, I owe to God. And I say that sincerely. I'm going to leave. Before I do PM, earned a sub tonight for sure. Right on, brother. Respect. Great meeting you. I'll be on again tomorrow night. And then Wednesday, I want you to come into my Wednesday. Hey, handsome. Hey, Danielle. Doing fantastic. Fantastic. Y'all went and bought me a new cold brew maker. I used to be a Christian, but don't believe in Jesus anymore. Still believe in God, though. Amen, Noah. Yeah, Beast, I get that. I get that. I could never understand, I could never comprehend what God and Dan Houdini, what's up, brother? USA. Well, you see, I don't want to get into the whole religion thing here because faithful Christians and Orthodox Christians, that's what it is. That to them, Jesus is Lord, Jesus is God. Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost are one, and Jesus is Lord. I stay out of that because it's, I've had a different experience. I came to God in recovery in a 12-step program. And my sponsor, he's a Christian. I think it's more important that you seek God. For at least a year, I've been trying to rekindle my marriage. On Friday, I served divorce papers. I understood her fidelity. It's not my fault. I don't have to live in misery. Sucks because we have kids. Good for you, Casey. Once she cheats, it's over. Any infidelity that's not forgivable. I will be your favorite customer, play, and tip you very good money. Thank you, Wet Wet. Looking forward to it. We'll get you straight. It'll be worth it. Casey, you did the right thing, brother. This is a great fucking opportunity for you to reinvent yourself and level up your life and still be there for your kids and be an amazing father. Infidelity is just something from a woman's side is unforgivable. Once a woman decides to cheat, she's left the marriage. She's already checked out. And if you ever go back to a woman who cheats on you, you'll never get the same respect. She'll never respect you. Men cheating's different. I mean, look, it depends what lens you look at it from. Here's the thing. What sex means to a man is different what it means to a woman. My commitment to my girl is my provisioning, my protection, my service to her in terms of, you know, I'll be the guy to step in front of the bullet. I'll chase the noises at night. I'll go out and work and go do what I have to do to break my fucking back to make sure she gets what she needs and more to provide for my family. Her loyalty to me is her body. Women are built different. Women are built to receive, men are built to take, to conquer. Woman receives the man. You never hear a woman say, I had problems in our marriage, I didn't go out and cheat. I did it out of obligation because I don't want even to think of another man trying to raise my kids. It still hurts. It's a process, brother, and I genuinely feel for you. And this is what my whole brand is all about, guys. I'm gonna get back to that, Noah. Yeah, it hurts. You know why? Because men, we value honor. We value commitment. Came out that I was cheating on my girlfriend, mother of my child, destroyed our relationship, and honestly, I regret it because I lost my family. Ooh, that's tough, man. Been there. But it's not the same. A man having sex and a woman having sex is not the same. Hi, Ben. That's tough too, Noah. My heart goes out to you. Because I'll tell you, I didn't leave home till my son was 16, and that was rough. And that's a long conversation. That's a long conversation. Casey, you have an opportunity here to shoot your life into the stratosphere. No, we don't emasculate women when we cheat on them. They feel insecure about it. But women, you know what women care about? You get emotionally attached. That's why when a man cheats, you're going to say, how big is he? Did he fuck you better? Tell me more, tell me more. And a woman says, do you love her? Yeah, I believe it. The hurt is real. It's betrayal in any way. It's betrayal. If you're in a monogamous relationship or a marriage, and the agreement is from the beginning, we're exclusive. You don't fuck anybody else, I don't fuck anybody else. And you break that, that's betrayal. That's what hurts. Now, and that's bad either way, because once you start fucking with the trust, that's all. It can be recovered, it can be worked through, and it can be repaired. But there's another level of proving that has to be done. There's another level of understanding again that has to be reached. And things have to be worked through, and it's a process. People have to heal from that kind of shit. And there's a lot of actions, and the dynamic will be slightly different. I'm not saying you can't get it back, but once a woman cheats, it's over. A woman knows at that point when she steps out on a man, she's completely lost respect for that man. When a woman adores you and desires you and looks up to you, she couldn't dream. She couldn't cheat on you if she wanted to. Her body just is not available for that, and her emotions aren't available for that. If a woman's available for that from another man while she's in a committed relationship, it's over. Well, therapy and marriage counseling is like woke shit nowadays. And yeah, if she was a narcissist, you can't live with narcissists. Narcissists are not on the same plane as kind, loving people. They don't understand that. They can't feel and give. They cannot give and receive love. Narcissists will just play a twisted game with you. Thank you, Noah. This is how I counsel men, dude. This is what my whole channel's about. I told you, this is my 100 push-up live. This is what I work one-on-one with men about, this exact kind of stuff. And this is not something I went to school and learned about. This is years of life experience, hands-on. My experience is on the battlefield, brother, not the boardroom. And marriage counseling to these days are I tried marriage counseling. Marriage counseling is where the couple goes to decide who's initiating the divorce. That's what marriage counseling is, especially nowadays. I mean, you go sit in front of a counselor, and a lot of these guys are fucking male feminists, and they tell you shit like, well, if you helped her with the chores and she was relaxed, bullshit. If you communicated better, bullshit. The stuff that needs to be worked on is not going to be sorted out in a couples therapy session. This is, yes, Ben, I'm a man of many hats, but yes, I am a trainer. I do have clients. I have my clients tomorrow night, so my live's going to be late. Fuck. Everybody has some sort of baggage coming into life, going into the later life. Thank you, Ben. Very nice thing you to say. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Everybody brings in some kind of baggage. Everybody. Nobody on the fucking planet's immune from that. You pick up some kind of trauma along the way. Different degrees for each person. Yes, I have trained women. I had a few women clients. I used to do a women's group. So that stuff is what comes up and interferes. It's a misunderstanding of each of ourselves that leads to misunderstanding each other. This is what a relationship should look like. Guys, you can enter a relationship with a woman. It's your responsibility to vet this woman properly to see, and if you're dating, eventually you're dating to marry. She wasn't even the same person in a marriage counseling. Of course not. Everybody can put on a mask, especially a narcissist. I put up with bullshit. She didn't cook, clean, fuck, or suck. Well, Casey, I know you're suffering with that, especially with the kids, but brother, you're going to go through a mourning process, and that's perfectly normal, and a healing process. But now is time to turn up the fucking volume on self-improvement. You have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to channel your hurt, this pain, this betrayal into you and turn it into a positive. You have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Nobody, I've said this many times in this live stream about in a comfort zone, nobody, you don't need to move. You're warm, you're just comfortable, you got just enough money coming in. There's no reason, you got no pressure, no life's not putting any pressure on you. For men to grow, for us to stay sharp and keep growing and improving, we need pressure. And it's not until this moment of calamity or loss or grief that you have this awareness that something needs to be done, and you have the motivation to. I don't know where you live, Ben. I don't know what gyms. I mean, you can get where I can get you in shape at any gym. I have two guys I train, they members at Planet Fitness. Well, honestly, I've always been a people pleaser. Well, there you go, brother. There's the first fucking thing. Work on your back. Why are you a people pleaser? What about you doesn't think you deserve or you're good enough? There's your first question. And that's usually a lot of people's first question. I'm not trying to call you out here. And that's good. I can tell by what you said, I only care about myself and these kids. That you're a good man. You're a good-hearted man, a genuine person. And, but, I mean, I empathize and I feel for you. I hate to see any man struggling. This is why I started this brand. Life, Shawnee. Life. So I'm not going to say, oh, you poor thing, and pity and this and that. But I will tell you, right now, it's not down the drain, brother. You got 8 fucking years of lifelong, life-changing, life-altering lessons and an opportunity to propel yourself forward to impart the most and best quality of life you'll ever experience if you make it that. This is a golden opportunity, brother. I know it doesn't look like that right now. Believe me, I know it doesn't look like that. Oh, does that seem even possible? Like to fathom that? Where do you train people? Like, say, Louisiana. Did you ever go to nightclubs? Yes, I did. I frequented nightclubs. I had my clubbing phase. That's right, Noah. You got your kids, brother. But don't do it for your kids. Do it for you. That's okay. It's okay to be selfish. Because when you're selfish, you're available. If you're constantly being a people pleaser, you're constantly emptying your cup. You're constantly emptying your cup and you have nothing. You're not giving anything. You're giving people less than what they deserve because you're not even full. You understand? Fill your fucking cup, dude. Then your kids will get the best version of you. You'll be a man that they can look up to and strive to be. Yes, proudmasculine.com. Oh boy, that was a wild teenager. Our cup, brother, the cup of the spirit, the heart. Yeah, man. I know, Casey, it looks bleak. It's a very bleak outlook. But I'm here to tell you, I promise you, you can turn this into a positive. I like that. Big truck by God, I like that. This is an awesome world. I think the same thing. It's an amazing life. Clubs and parties are trash. Yeah, I don't go to clubs anymore. I'm partying and all that. Look, Casey, I know you're in a dark place, brother. And my heart genuinely goes out to you to see another man suffering. And you're going to be okay. Keep coming back here, dude. Subscribe and sign up. And I'd love to see you back and keep me updated to what you're doing. And if you need any help through this time, you contact me and I'll work with you one-on-one. This is what I do, brother. This is what this brand is all about. This is what this brand was started for. As men, we're taught, you do it alone, and you don't, and this is weak, and that's weak, and if you do this, you're weak. You're not a man. All these fucking societal backwards ass, and then not to mention what the family courts do to a man in divorce, especially in America. Yeah, brother, you're in a tight spot, but I promise you, you can use this to your advantage. This is a golden opportunity, brother. And I know you can't see that right now. But if you do the right things and you do it right, you'll look back on this as the best thing that's ever happened to you. Absolute best thing that's ever happened. And yes, no, I agree, God. Get on your knees tonight and talk to the big guy. Tell him what you need. He already knows. He just wants you to open up to receive it. And it'll be on your way. I don't think it was an accident you showed up here tonight, Casey. That's God working in our lives, and yours and mine, and everybody in this chat tonight. No accidents, brother. And this is, guys, why I preach about building a strong tribe of men, a strong community of men to lean on. We all have struggles, brother, but you can't. So here's this pecking order. Well, I'm no longer going to allow her to tell me I can't do things anymore. I'm opening up a food truck, and when I'm rich and successful, she can realize. Awesome. That's fucking, I love that mindset. That's empowering. That's a powerful fucking mindset for you to have. And you should do that. And don't quit till you get it done. Grind it out, brother. Where we go one, we go all. Amen. Because here's the thing. Do I feel soft for believing in God? Fuck no. No way. No way, Robert. It's so important that you have a strong group of like-minded men you can lean on in times like this. Men, we don't have a fucking thing in society that says, for as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. Amen. I've always been calling. I've been using a smoker since I was 7. Grandfather was a pit master. She didn't show faith that she believed in me. Well, guess what, brother? You either got a woman by your side, submitting and supporting you and encouraging you, or you go it alone. That's just dead weight for a man. This is the pecking order, fellas. God, you, her, kids. Your ass belongs to God. Her ass belongs to you. The kids belong to her. You're at the top. It's your leadership, your strength, and your relationship with God that trickles down and powers the whole family. But you got to be that guy. You got to be that leader. And the importance of having a strong man is you don't get to complain downhill. She doesn't need to know your stresses. your problems. Oh, they'll tell you. Open up to me. Tell me how you feel. What's on your mind? Never do that. You call your fucking boy up, or you get on here and it's chat, and you meet people through this group. Like, yo, man, I'm in a jam. Like, I'm scared. I'm stressed. She can't know. I mean, you could inform her of, hey, look, I got this going on, but it's not a big deal. I got it under control. And you should genuinely mean that. She tried to hide the affair as well. Of course she did. To this day, I don't know why I waited for a year. She wasn't sorry. She wasn't. Yeah, dude. That's her displaying ultimate disrespect to you as a man. At that point, she was begging you to leave her. The disrespect for years before that and not believing in you was her begging you to grow some balls and leave. To stand up, show some strength, and leave her ass. That's what that was about. And the more you stayed and tolerated her abuse and disrespect, the worse the disrespect got. Once they crossed that line and another man goes to your woman, it's over. They don't need to explain. They can save the explanation. There's no closure. You don't need closure. Closure's a fucking myth. You got every answer you need. She's given you all the information you need. Women and men don't communicate the same, brother. This is how women communicate to you. And if you ever went back to her, she would never feel the same about you. You would never be that guy to her. She would always look like, oh my God. It would always be in the back of her head, I can cheat on this guy and he'll still come back to me? What a fucking chump. What a sucker. It hurts, dude. But you got to cut her out as if she's never existed. Like she's never existed. There's going to be, you're going to have interaction because of the kids. Keep it professional. Keep it strictly business. I work 100 years provide support. House was always dirty. Yeah, well, look, Casey, this is where I'm going to have to give you some tough love. You allowed that. You let that happen like that. Guys, this is why I tell you when you're young, learn female nature. Build your fucking self. Tap into, become the true masculine man you're supposed to be so this kind of shit doesn't happen to you. People don't think that women are, it's a little different for women. It is. People don't like to hear that. It's the truth. It's biological. Don't get mad at me. Talk to the big guy about that. And that's just the truth. It's different for a man and a woman. Yes, battlefield of the mind. I started reading that. The devil taints our thoughts, destroys our confidence, and God will strengthen us. Thinking about taking out the trash, Casey. Yeah, there you go. And what do you do when you take out the trash? You don't go back on the curb and pick through it and see if there's something worth keeping. You leave it right the fuck there. Hey, M2's back. Yeah, James, I get that. But this is why men we don't make decisions based on emotions. We don't react to our emotions. That's not what being a man is about. Being a man's doing the hard shit, making the hard decisions, doing the hard things. That's part of being a man, dude. As a man, you cannot afford to listen to your heart or follow your emotions. Now, your heart can guide you to good places. We do have instincts. There is a gut instinct. That's real. That's another sense that they've kept out of the eyes of humans for many years now to discourage you from having that ability to tap into your sixth sense, your gut instinct, and make decisions based on that. There's a vibration and a frequency that everybody operates at. When you get around some funny shit, you know deep down. And a lot of guys, Casey, and I've done it too, dude. You see these red flags early on. You see the shit crumbling. I would expect out of decency that you just know those things she wasn't working. Yeah, no, dude, and you see, that's the thing. You can't, I'll tell you also it comes with being a people pleaser, and this is not a knock. I'm not in any way being degrading, but it's the nice guy syndrome. What happens is the nice guy syndrome, the people pleaser, the I'll do all this nice stuff and she'll fuck me for that. That's a very simplified explanation. It's called a covert contract. It's covert because you don't say anything. You make these contracts with other people, mainly women, men too, that I'm going to do what I can to treat this person well. I'm going to give them the best. I'm going to give them all these things I think they want. And in return, they're going to fulfill my needs and my wants. But nobody knows that. And you said something about boundaries in the beginning. About boundaries. And this is, guys, it's so important to know your boundaries and communicate. You have to understand them first. I literally instruct men who work with me to, oh, Casey, 6 months, brother. Golly. No, it wasn't a one-time thing. Women will never tell you the truth about that. But in their own heads, they don't even think they're lying. So don't even give up on that. Yeah, definitely, Daisy. Don't do that. And that's another thing. See, the breaking up is hard enough. It's hard enough for two adults with their facilities about them. Think about the children to see. This is what I went through at 10 years old through a divorce. My parents were so self-centered and self-absorbed about getting back at each other and hating each other and talking about each other. Exactly, James. This is what this page is. This is what this channel's about. But anyway, back to the nice guy thing. You see so many things start popping up. That's why I say super chat if you got questions. I'll stop what I'm doing and answer that. I mean, it's worth it to stop. So you got to have boundaries. You got to be able to say no. You got to put your foot down and lead and understand. She has to understand clearly your position. She has to clearly understand that she is to submit, that you're the leader, you're calling the shots. And if she's not doing what her part of the bargain, which needs to be communicated, there's these boundaries and expectations that have to happen early on before a serious relationship takes place. What happens is, at some point in the dating, the girl brings up, so what are we? And you got to be ready to have that talk. And this is what I tell young men. You have to be ready to have that talk with her. But you got to know what the fuck you're about to say. You can't just think, well, I guess we can do this. And no, you got to know your value system, your parenting, where you stand on money. Is this person going to be, what is it going to be like going through a crisis with this person when shit hits the fan? Do you parent the same? Is she going to try to trump your authority with the children? Does she believe in discipline like butt whippings or timeouts? Money, how do you value money? Where do you see yourself financially in 10 years? There's got to be a long, probably a month's worth of conversations. Of course, not a month long, not 30 days for hours a day, but keeping on revisiting. This is something I've done in my relationship, and it has paid off dividends. There's still things you're going to have to go and address because we're humans, and sometimes we get caught up on ourselves and forget about the whole agreement now. But if you have your major boundaries and stay within them, and she has hers, and you understand and respect hers, there's nothing that comes up aside from major shit like that, outside of the boundary breaking, the non-negotiables, and infidelity, that can't be worked through. You can go back you can revisit the original agreement. Hey, we talked about this. This seems to be happening. Like, Let's get this out in the open, and it's your job to initiate that and enforce that as the man in the relationship and the leader of your home. Hey, AD, nobody asked you to come in here. Get the fuck out. Tell you what, let me help you with that. Motherfucker, you came into my channel. She made a major decision when it comes to my son. Without asking me, I'm still pissed off to this day about it. My son was born with health problems and at risk for developmental delays continue. Yeah, dude, look, you're going to have a bit of a battle. This is why it's so important that you turn inward and get to fucking work immediately. Come on my live stream Wednesday, Casey. I'm going to have to get off here in a minute. Winifred, is that how you say your name? Yep, New Orleans, baby. New Orleans, Louisiana. This is a long, complex discussion. I mean, this is tons of information. 69p video. Yeah, I know, Spencer. It's gritty. Fantastic gay beard homosexual. Thank you. Thank you for recognizing my beard. It is pretty fucking spectacular. And this is not even groomed. I said continue because I won't let me type it all out. Yeah. Look, come on my stream Wednesday. And look, I think what this guy is going to talk about is going to help you tremendously. And look, if you need my help, dude, I'll shoot you a link. And we could get started right away. Thank you, Winifred. More like 720. I know, dude. I don't know what's going on. I think it's the internet. How do you cope with losing a parent? Book a call, Casey. Oh, look, Junior's back. Your frames are dropped right now. I don't know what that means. See, y'all coming here talking the slang. I'm not a technical guy. I don't know what that means. You're going to have to put it in, like you're talking to a 5-year-old. Explain it to me like that. He said, look, but we can't see shit. I don't even know what it means. I'm just zipping through the chat. I don't have time to read every one, guys. Like, if you have something you genuinely want me to answer and stop, you're going to have to super chat, and I'll see it. Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi. I'm on a phone. Oh, Wi-Fi or data. Let me see. No, it's Wi-Fi. Yeah. When you have to trade the children to place where a video camera is. When you have to trade the children, do it in a place where the video camera is. Or she may be. That's actually pretty good, Daisy. That's true. I had a good friend of mine his wife was divorcing, and he wore a body cam in his house. Hand to God. I'll get him on here as a guest, and he can tell you the story. Then, yeah. And if she's got narcissistic tendencies, that's dangerous, dude. A chick who's flipping will get your ass put in prison over some bullshit. What's your phone battery? It's over half. I'm at a point where I'm good with myself. Yeah, you got some work, brother. Don't sleep on this. Men do get screwed, and I'll be paying for the best attorney I can get. That's good. Yeah, it's blurry, I know. Hunter, throw the telegram up, please. My ex-husband was a nut. Yeah, look, ladies too. You got to vet your men. Guys, especially if you're going to have kids. Yeah, they will, don't pile it on him, Triple H. That dude's got a lot on his mind. I don't want to live life alone. Yeah, it's okay for a time. We're not alone creatures. We crave partnership and interaction and companionship. We're social creatures. Thank you, Finelli. That's a beautiful gesture. And I will pray for you. And God keep you. Oh, go do a fund me. Okay, I see. All right. Yeah, dude. Throw it up. Yeah, man. Yeah, that happens. I get down days, dude. I'm sorry to hear that, Winifred. There's only one person that can do something about that. If you need help, book a call. I'll get you out of that. I didn't want to hear it, but she pissed me off and I hate myself for it. She wants to leave me, but I tell her I'd kill myself if she does. Yeah, Rain God, that's no good. Back off and show some emotional stability. She'll come back. Show some mental and emotional stability, brother. If you don't want her to leave, don't choke her. Thanks for talking with me. I've been subbed. Oh, cool, man. Thank you. Thank you, Winifred. I tries. I am who I am, but my attitude with you reflects on you. Something like that. I don't know. Thank you, Kelly. Very nice. Very cool. I'm a ceiling fan kind of guy. Never let anybody or anything control your emotions, Robert, but that's a great point. Me and my girlfriend are actually moving. Amen, brother. Awesome, Jeremiah. I'm 3 years and 1 month. 1 month and 7 days sober. 3 years, 1 month and 7 days. That's amazing, brother. I'm glad to hear that. Keep it up. Am I woke? Yeah. So you are woke. I don't know, am I? I have a full grown out beard as well. Mine's longer than nice. However, I'm not nearly as jacked as you. I'm 340 right now and the gym will be a priority. Get on that shit. Start with your fucking body, dude. That's your temple. That's your vessel, brother. This is how you perceive the outside world. And when you look in the mirror, that's how you perceive yourself. If you're not taking off your clothes and looking at yourself thinking, damn, thank you, Jeremiah, for telling us that, brother. I love to hear that. Come on with the name calling. Y'all chill the fuck out. Look, nobody's perfect. No, I don't think you should hit women. It happens. I don't think it's something you hang people over. Look, guys, let's not be internet warriors. Let's not be keyboard warriors, tough guys here. I know you hate yourself for it, Rain. And then the way you're speaking about telling her you're going to kill yourself, that's not going to work in your favor. Show her that you can fucking control yourself. Go get some help, brother. It's spiritual warfare. We shouldn't fight against the flesh. No. I've always been a big guy my entire life. I have a slow metabolism. Having a six-pack will never be in my cards, but you know I can be a big, bulky guy. You don't have to have a six-pack to be fucking jacked and sexy. That's a societal fucking ploy. That's some people can and some people can't. And that's just the way it is. If you're a big dude, accentuate that. Use your fucking size to try to lean out as best you can. You know, look at your parts. Are you more shoulder, top heavy centric? Because you got big, thick legs. You have, big arms and shoulders. Highlight your fucking attributes, brother. Every man should work for the golden ratio. Wide shoulders, lean waist. The V cut, brother. You don't have to have a six-pack to feel great and look great. When you work out, it's written all over you. You give off a different vibe, and you give off a different vibe to yourself. People see it, people notice it, the way you carry yourself. If you're 340, not only is that you not packing into this life, which you can be packing into it, it's a health problem. I mean, would you want your kids to grow up to be sickly and, feel bad about themselves? No, so show them how to fucking get it right. Show them how to change. Show them what you're made of, man. I know you do, Rain. Oh, shit. It's okay to be imperfect, brother. My husband is my best friend. I have known him since I was 7 years old. We're always friends in so many bad relationships. We got to get our 30s. That's good. I'm glad to hear you have somebody in your life that's you're in love with and that you enjoy spending time with. That's what life's all about. It's too fucking short to spend hating. And when you show up in a relationship, you should be showing up in a relationship to give. As should she. But you're not expecting that. You're showing up there to give, to fulfill needs, wants, fantasies. If you have two people showing up in a relationship to give to each other, what could be better than that? If you have two people showing up in each other's lives to give and attend to one another, come on. To be honest, he looks like someone who would look like an alt-righter in terms of profile appearance. But that's the thing, you shouldn't always judge a book by its cover. You don't necessarily come across as woke. I'm not woke. Yeah, hitting the range is good. But there's more work than that, brother. Range is great therapy, though. Believe me, I love range therapy day. That's my jam. I'm a broad dude. Well, get after it, brother. Just get yourself in shape. I mean, you ain't gonna be going on stage competing for Mr. Olympia or a magazine shoot. It's a process, Casey. Just be patient with yourself, man. Don't coddle yourself and don't feel sorry for yourself, but give yourself a little grace, man. It's okay. Do you believe bullying is ever deserved? No, but I think it builds character. Okay, Hunter. I didn't realize you were still on there. Have a blessed night, son. I love you. Well, bud, for years you were getting manipulated and you finally snapped. You would do the same. Yeah, no. That's not a good excuse, Rain. That's all that is an excuse. The only time I've been smaller when I was pushing carts at Walmart for 8 hours a day. I was 225, but I had massive calves. Oh, so you one of them big calf guys, huh? Yeah. Dude, you don't need to do anything for 8 hours a day. You know what you need to start with? For about 3 months, 30 minutes, 3 times a week. That's it, for 3 months. Yes, not to fix or be cheated on. I'm telling you. Hear me out on school shootings. When it comes to public perception, the public receives the government has not listed their own opinions regarding the need to ensure state policies. I don't know what that means. Well, I've only just did this. I hit her 2 months ago and I don't feel. Well, I mean, that's actually a good sign that you don't feel good about it. What kind of fucking piece of shit would feel good about beating a woman? So that's good, but that's also a clear sign that something needs some attention. You know what I mean, brother? For real. You do, my man. You do have to move on. But move on, but go in, brother. Get yourself fixed up, brother. Fix that. Clearly you have some anger issues. And if you're doing that, if you're blowing up like cursing at her, and you should never have such look, I'm telling you, bully builds character. There's a purpose for everybody in God's world. I got bullied when I was young, and I didn't realize what the fuck I was made of until I turned on the bully. It felt amazing. The bully got what he needed, I got what I needed. Good, Rain, but if you don't fix something, you're not going to be in the shape to keep that promise. You're not going to be able to guarantee that. If anybody can get you to the point where you're explosive and get a charged emotional reaction out of you, that's whatever triggers you just tells you what attention you need. That tells you where there's a deficit, where there's a flaw, there's a character flaw in there. And it's usually buried deep in your subconscious, dude. It comes from something that happened in your childhood. I know that sounds like some woo-woo shit. And your son don't want to see that. You don't want to do that around your son. You'll fuck your kid up. Do you think a young man should grow up with an emotionally charged up father who can't control his emotions and stay calm and logical and bring everybody in and bring it down and get everybody where they need to be? That's the position, that's a job of a man in a relationship and the head of a family and the head of a relationship. You're the rock, you're the mountain. You don't get phased. Nothing knocks you off center. Obviously, you can't do that 100% of the time, but it should be your default. And you don't look like you. Greetings from Brazil. I don't understand anything you're saying, but that's okay. Thank you, Jordana. My father was a little bitch who beat my mom, and I guess I'm turning into what I swore not to. Well, you see, you missed the beginning when I was talking about your programming from 0 to 7 years old. You don't have a choice about that. From 0 to 7, who you are, what you identify. Now, I don't mean like a pronoun identify, as I mean your core belief system, your core values, your relationship with love, your relationship with family, your relationship with yourself, your self-perception. All this is formed from 0 to 7. And look, me and my wife had a dysfunctional marriage. And we both said, in the beginning of the marriage, we loved each other. We both said we don't want to turn out like our parents. And we turned out in a dysfunctional marriage. We didn't do the work. Being aware of it is not enough. Knowing it's got to be addressed directly. You got to go in deep and look at that trauma. I think you ought to come on my live stream Wednesday for the guy I'm bringing on to interview. It can help you a lot, dude. I'm telling you. It's good to have an awareness of things that need to be shored up. But it's not just work to do. It's not something I can think like, oh, this exists in me, so I'm good. No. Your subconscious is programmed to be and do certain things on autopilot. And you will always default back to your programming. Have you ever heard the saying, you'll never rise to the occasion, you will fall to your training? Same thing. If you got a fucked up inner voice, you will default back to that at some point if you don't have the tools necessary to rearrange and pull out whatever that core limiting belief is and that core issue that will always take over again at some point. I keep smelling stuff. Let me see something. Yeah, Rain Man, come in my stream Wednesdays. Subscribe to the channel, put your notifications on, and you'll get the notification when it starts. And you can even follow me on Instagram, and I advertise it on my stories. The time and all. What are you doing in here? Doggone it. She peed. Thank you. Good, man. Son of a bitch. She pooed too. Good Lord. This little thing, golly. All right, it's time for me to get off. I got 40 push-ups to do and I'm out. I gotta quit doing these long streams like this because I've lost my pump, all my shit's going, but I love talking to y'all. Tonight was great, man. Rain Man coming in, Casey. Everybody coming in. Who was that? Noah and Casey coming in, you know, sharing a lot with us. Winfried, good to see you in here, brother. Daisy coming in here and giving us a little look. Robert coming in. Triple Ace, always good to see you, brother. Definitely see you Wednesday. Will Garcia, everybody, thank y'all for coming in. Let me finish these up so you document that I'm doing my 100 push-ups. I got 40 more to do. I don't know if y'all can see. I can't put it on the floor because the dog will knock it down. There we go, that's good enough. Ready? There we go, 40 to go. Move it, you. You get out the way. Can I do my push-ups, please? Huh? I gotta finish up, I'm tired. Look what I'm dealing with here, y'all. Look what I'm dealing with here. I'm trying to get my stuff done. What are you doing? Can I finish? I got stuff to do. Look at that. How can you be mad at that? Like the actor Michael Nimquist. I thought you looked familiar. Thank you. I don't know who that is. Puppy. Too cute. Are you kidding me? I think she gets cuter every day. Yeah, full range of motion. I don't know what y'all talking about. I go to the ground and up. I don't know what y'all mean by that. I know how to do a push-up. Don't turn into Doug, oh, sorry about that. The push-up police here. Mr. Exercise Science. I'm not gonna touch the floor, but I go down low enough to where I'm fully stretched. Like when you do a bench press, you don't touch the bar to your chest. That's not even healthy. Yeah, exactly, Hi. It looks like an Ewok. That's exactly what I'm telling you. I said the same thing the first time I saw it. Maybe. I might be Santa Claus, you never know. Ooh, I'm tight. Come on. Ooh. There we go. 40. Good night, Daisy. Yeah, he's something, all right. It's 40. That's my 100 for the night, guys. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. If you haven't yet, hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell so y'all can come on. I'll be on every night. I don't want to stay this late, though. Golly. I don't know. Doug is a little appropriate. I had to remove him tonight. Well, good. Thanks again. Yeah, DT, thank you for coming in, brother. You have a great night. And we'll see y'all on the next one.